Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel where I mostly talk about eating Ketovore and keto. Right now I came downstairs to make my lunch and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think I'm going to make a batch of scrambled eggs with maybe a little bit of cheese. So let's get started. So for lunch, I'm going to scramble up some of these Nellie's eggs in my Kirkland grass-fed butter. I've got my block of Parmesan. I'm gonna do some Parmesan cheese in there. And then I really just felt like I needed some different kind of meat to eat with my eggs. And that's gonna be the uncured beef frankfurters by Boar's Head. And you guys, these are really good. The other thing you can see on the label, no artificial colors, gluten-free, sugar-free. So y'all, I recommend these. These are delicious. So I'm just gonna do one of these hot dogs. Man, I can tell I'm gonna have trouble getting into this package. You guys are gonna notice that obviously my finger is in a funky little brace. I did something to it. I think I sprained it, but it's swollen and I'm just trying to keep it straight so it doesn't get further messed up. Just kind of one of those like weird things. Anyway, I like to cut these hot dogs like this so that they get really crispy down into it, but I don't cut all the way through, so you get a really pretty hot dog when it comes out of the air fryer. So I'm gonna pop this in and then get my eggs in the pan. Okay, gonna put my butter into my pan. I sometimes use bacon grease. There's my bacon grease container, influenced by Miss Nisha Berry. But anyway, I'm using butter today because I've just really been enjoying that flavor. And then I'm just going to drop in my eggs. I did 4 eggs. Okay. So I kind of like to let them sit for 30 seconds before I start to stir them. And then this little dollar store spatula works really nicely too. So I generally just kind of move this around gently. And then in a minute here, I'm gonna add in some of my parm, and I use that microplane grater to get nice thin shaves on top. But I'm gonna do that closer to the end. But right now I'm just gonna put in some Redmond's real salt and stir it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna pop that cheese in. Okay, so now that my eggs are done, I'm gonna put a little bit more parm on top. And I just want to say that is not easy to cook with a gimp finger. What are you gonna do? Okay guys, it is time to dig in, and I think that looks pretty good for my lunch. First meal of the day. If you work remote, work from home, isn't it nice to just walk downstairs, take a break, and fix something, you know, relatively nutritious for yourself? Like, you don't have to run out to a restaurant, grab food. All right, let's dig into these scrambled eggs with Parmesan. So good. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up on scrambled eggs and cheddar cheese. So this has always been one of my favorites. I think one of the things too that, well, I mentioned earlier, but like sort of getting like burned out on ground beef or bacon, that's why I like to get just different kinds of like smoked meats or hot dog, just to kind of spice it up so I don't get like super bored of everything. This is really good. Something that Dr. Berry preaches, and if you don't follow him, you absolutely should, is that, you know, the healthiest meat is the meat that you can afford. And the fewer carbohydrates you eat, the less inflammation you're gonna have in your body. And so I just personally believe that because that's what I've seen in myself, in my changes, and also the management of my Hashimoto's. So again, like, this just goes back to the whole idea of, like, you've got to try things and see how they work for you. And some things are going to work great, and other things that work for me might not work well for you. So that's why you've really got to focus on your own body, your own experience, but also take all these tips and tricks that you learn from people and see how they can serve you best. I just love my Monstera. Look how pretty it is. Y'all, this is done so well. It makes me happy right there. I want to get another one. I actually got that one at Costco for 15 bucks. And I was like, jackpot, amazing deal. And it has just done super well, but that plant makes me happy in the background. So I wanted to share what I am prepping later on this afternoon after I get done with work for dinners. Mexican seasoned shredded chicken. So I will take these and go ahead and season them up with a little bit of this taco seasoning I get at Costco. It's relatively clean. It does have a little bit of organic turbinado sugar in it. But again, you know, she doesn't eat keto, but overall, you guys, this is a great ingredient list if you're trying to find a clean taco seasoning packet. Also, I'm going to use some of this organic mild fajita seasoning. So those two things combined, I will bake that. And then I think I've showed you guys this before, but I'll pop it into my KitchenAid mixer to shred it up, which is really easy. The other thing I had thaw out from the freezer was my favorite, Niece's hot country sausage. Y'all, I'm from North Carolina and I can't get that here in South Carolina, and it's just something I love. So when we go up there, I usually get several bricks of it and bring it back. So I'll make up some patties later. And then this was some ground veal that I picked up at Harris Teeter a while ago and put it in the freezer. So I have defrosted this. I'm gonna make some street taco beef goat barbacoa seasoned veal for my husband. He loves making tacos throughout the week. It's, again, easy to have that on hand. And I think I shared with you guys this. These are awesome. They're pretty clean too. So that's some more meal prep that will go on later today. I'm back. After work, I took a walk and now I'm back in the kitchen. I am going to go ahead and prep up that Mexican chicken, shredded chicken for my daughter, and also some veal taco meat. And then I will probably have something egg-based for dinner because that's just what I feel like. So let's get going. I'm prepping up this veal and it looks really good. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this barbacoa packet and a little bit of the taco seasoning in there. Hey y'all, I pulled off some of this sausage into like little squished off patties. It's not even really a patty, but just enough for me. And I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer for about 10 to 12 minutes until they're crispy on the outside. Okay, so now that the veal is cooked up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the taco seasoning in. And then I'll add a little bit of water to this as well. So yeah, then I added my water and you just let it simmer for 4 minutes and then it's done. And usually, you know, we'll have some taco meat or I'll have a taco salad. And then we'll just package it up and use it as leftovers. So with my dinner, I'm gonna have some of my protein sparing bread. Look, it's flat again. I think I need to tweak my technique. Anyway, it's still delicious. So I'm gonna have these 3 pieces with a few eggs and the sausage that's in the air fryer. So I made those little pieces of bread into everything but the bagel toast. And I'm gonna pop these into the toaster for just a couple minutes. So this is the everything bagel seasoning I picked up at Costco. Just wanted to show you guys. Well, she ain't pretty, but it's gonna be good. So I've got some of those Niece's sausage nuggets that I cooked up, 3 Nellie's eggs, yolks always sort of soft, and then my 3 slices of protein sparing bread with the everything bagel seasoning. I tell you what, I love having that recipe so I can have some sort of bread. These are so good. All right guys, here we go. I'm about to dig in. It looks delicious and I am starving after my workout this evening too. And I hope you guys enjoyed following along with what I ate today and also some of the other things I meal prepped for my family. I enjoyed making these videos and I'm glad you guys are here. If you have any questions about anything I made today, drop me a comment. And then if you have any video requests, drop me a comment too. I'd love to hear what kind of videos you guys want to see here on my channel. I love sharing my Ketovore journey with you and I'm glad you're here. So thanks so much and I will see you guys next time.